straightening, they can all damage your hair, but how can you protect your tresses from all of that heat? Well, hey, we're going to tell you. So we're here with Kim Marino. She is the owner of Tan Shears Salon in South Hadley, and she's got her model, Sydney. Kim, great to have you.
Thanks,
This
Asha.
tool, now just because it goes up to 400 degrees, does that mean that you should use it at 400 degrees?
Absolutely not.
All right, tell us about the temperature.
No, you definitely don't, especially depending on the texture of the hair. If the hair is fine, then you want to use the lower degrees.
Okay.
Depending on the thickness, you want to go a little bit higher. So it's always on the type of hair
Okay.
that you're going to use your on. You don't want to start at 400 degrees and put it on any type of hair.
Right, people may think that's going to give them a better result, but that's not the case.
No.
Right, so you really want to know your type of hair, and you don't, if it smells like burnt marshmallows, toasted marshmallows.
Definitely not. Turn it down.
Turn it down. All right, prepping the hair for heat.
Yes.
Do you suggest to use a product?
Yes, I do.
Okay, what kind of product would you say?
Whether it's a spray-on or a leave, you know, just a serum, you can use like a shine, something for anti-frizz that will help smooth out the hair.
And you put that in when it's wet?
You can put it on damp, and you can put it on dry, either one.
All right.
And you want to maybe use it for a little finish, emulsify it onto your hands, and just go over to the hair and over to the surface and get rid of that frizz.
Okay, so it's definitely important to use something to protect it.
Absolutely.
Now, if after this, you're in the sun, you're in the water, you're using all this heat, at the end of summer, is there anything you can do to help your hair to kind of save it from all that?
Oh yes, definitely. Afterwards, you want to definitely do a treatment. You know, after all of this sun exposure that we're getting onto our hair, you want to come into the salon and get a salon service and do a treatment. Maybe go under the dryer for 15 minutes and put some heat on it and let that moisture soak into the surface of the hair. Replenish that cuticle that you need to.
Yeah, exactly,
you know?
because after that, you really need some, you know, you got to treat your hair good.
You're doing a lot of damage by flat ironing, blow drying, sitting in the sun, and putting products on your hair. So you want to definitely come in and get rid of the buildup and put a treatment on.
Take care of it. All right, now you're going to show us how to use the flat iron.
Yes, I am.
All right, first step. I notice you're using a comb, so
Absolutely.
you don't want to use your fingers. Why is that?
No, because you're going to burn your fingers, and you know, you can also burn the hair by just grabbing pieces and pieces of it.
Okay.
So it's best that you use a tool to lift up the hair and smooth it out.
Okay, now what temperature do you have the flat iron
For Sydney, I'm going to go a little bit higher. I would go to like 300 degrees because she has very, very thick hair.
Yeah, you can see her hair.
Yeah,
She's
so
got a lot of hair.
It'll take longer if you don't do that.
Okay.
So I would be here all day smoothing if I just kept it on a low degrees.
All right, now sometimes when you put your hair up, you get that kink in it.
Right.
Now, can a flat iron help get that out?
Absolutely. Just kind of press down a little bit and pull a little bit harder. Don't yank it.
Yep.
But to smooth it.
Okay.
You want to just put a little pressure onto the hair.
Now, is there a certain way to hold it to make sure that you're getting the look you want to achieve? So if you want the ends curled under versus
you take it and you just
out.
give a little bend to it.
Okay.
If you want it a little bit smoother and flatter, you pull straight down.
Straight down. Now, what if you want some kind of a little flip, like a
little flip? You bend it the opposite way.
Okay, but you won't necessarily get a kink.
You can actually curl the hair with a flat iron.
You can. Can you show us how to do that?
Oh, geez. Okay, sure.
How you can actually get a curl? So you just use.
Yes. Be careful you don't burn your fingers.
Now, to avoid burning your forehead or your fingers, look at that. The comb will help you to not have to touch the heat.
Right.
Okay. And now what you've done.
You can wrap it too, kind of like a wand.
Yep.
And
Very
just
cool.
hold it.
That's a really universal tool, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Now, I noticed that you put the top half of her hair up.
I did.
So do you do it piece by piece when
Yes,
you're
you want
flat
to
ironing?
section the hair.
Okay.
It'll help smooth it out.
Now, can we just focus on the crown? Once you get to, obviously you do all the underlayers, which no one really sees when all the hair falls on top. The pieces that are face framing, are there any tips for those that you can show us?
Well, you definitely want to use a tool when you go around the face.
Okay.
Because you don't want to burn your face.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I have definitely burnt my forehead before. So you want to use a comb to pull it away.
Pull it away. Especially if you want that sweepy bang.
Oh, of course I want the sweepy bang. Look at how you did that. And
then if you want angles, you can go towards the face, but always use your tool.
Aha. And then once you're done flat ironing, that's when you can also use a little bit of that shine serum to give it that sleek look.
Emulsify it onto the hands, go over to the surface, smooth out those frizzies. You don't have to soak it in and make it greasy.
And
heavy.
Look at that. Well, obviously we couldn't get the whole head in this short amount of time, but thanks so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Kim. Looks beautiful.